Chapter 1. There lived a jackal in a jungle. His name was Shandarava. One day, he hadn't eaten anything since morning and was so hungry that he wandered and wandered across the jungle, but couldn't find anything to eat. He thought it better to walk a little farther and find something to eat in some village. He reached a nearby small village. There on its outskirts he ate some food, but the quantity was not sufficient and he was still very hungry. Then he entered another village with the hope of getting some more food. As soon as the jackal entered the village, a few dogs roaming there charged at him barking loudly. The jackal was terribly frightened. He began running through lanes in order to save himself from the dogs. Soon he saw a house. The door of the house was open. It was a washerman's house. This is the right place for me to hide, the jackal thought to himself and ran into the open door. While trying to hide himself, the jackal slipped and fell into a tank full of blue color, which the washerman had kept ready to dye the clothes. Soon the barking of the dogs ceased. The jackal saw them going away. He came out of the tub. There was a big mirror fixed on a wall of a room. There was no one around. The jackal entered the room and saw his image in the mirror. He was surprised to see his color. He looked blue. He came out of the house and ran back to the jungle. When the animals of the jungle saw the blue jackal, they were frightened. They had never seen such an animal. Even the lions and tigers were no exceptions. They too were scared of the seemingly strange animal. The jackal was quick to realize the change in the behavior of the other animals. He decided to take advantage of this funny situation. "Dear friends," said the blue jackal, "don't be afraid of me. I'm your well-wisher. Lord Brahma has sent me to look after your well-being. He has appointed me as your king." All the animals of the jungle developed unshakable faith in the blue jackal and accepted him as their king. They brought presents for him and obeyed his commands. The blue jackal appointed the lion as his commander-in-chief, the wolf was appointed the defense minister and the elephant the home minister. Thus, the blue jackal began living in luxury with the lions and tigers also at his command. What to talk of the smaller animals? The tigers and leopards brought him delicious food every day. The blue jackal now was ruling the jungle. He used to hold daily darbar. All the animals were like his servants. Even the lion hunted small animals and gave them to the blue jackal to eat. Once, when the blue jackal was holding his famous darbar, he heard a pack of jackals howling outside his palace. Those jackals had come from some other jungle and were howling, singing and dancing. The blue jackal forgot that he was a king and not an ordinary jackal anymore. Instinctively, he too began howling, singing and dancing. All the animals were surprised to see their king howling like a jackal. Soon the word spread around that their king was simply a jackal and not a representative of Lord Brahma. He had fooled the animals. All the animals, in a fit of rage, killed the blue jackal immediately. Moral: one cannot fool all the people all the time.